It's Sandra here from Create in Spain, and I just wanted to do a little video on showing you how to set the double heads with the Silver Bullet Platinum machine to actually do the cut lines, draw lines, whatever that you want using two different tools. There is a little bit of a confusing issue in the software, but once you understand how it works, it's pretty straightforward. Now I have a design here which, for ease of you being able to see it, I have split into two colours, the black lines and the pink lines. Now let's just guess that I want to set my black lines to cut. So I go over to the right hand side here, click on the spanner, and I get my style settings. So under here, the relevant one is the cut. So I can have cut, draw, print and cut, etc. Choose the one that you want. Underneath this is the important bit. You need to choose which tool, the right one or the left one. Now, if you're anything like me and you're inclined to be doing something in a hurry, I would suggest that you automatically set your outer cut lines, the ones you really want to actually cut most of the time, on the right hand side, unless you had to be left-handed and maybe you want to swap it around. But anyway, try and stick to one for your main cut settings, because otherwise you'll probably get yourself confused. And then it says under here preset, and at the moment it's set to default, and that is what you want to keep it at. Don't mess around with anything here at the moment. I'll show you about this little pencil tool later. Set it to default. Okay, if you set it to default, whatever comes up in your cutter box is what it will use to cut. So in this particular instance, I have it set to card, and I've got my blade offset in there, my cut and draw lines, although you can set this to blade pen prompt if you want, or just cut lines. And I will do that. And I have a pressure of 35 and a high speed. So this is what it's going to use to cut those particular lines. Now, if I swap this toolbox here and I swap this to the left tool, you'll see it showing me the pink ones because I set those to be done with the left tool. And it's easy enough to do that because all you do is you do exactly what you did with the outer lines. You just select your, in this case, pink ones, and then you choose the left tool over here. You must choose the tool setting, left or right, in the style box. If you don't do that, it won't cut it properly. Okay, so if I go back to my left, we can see that this is what I'm going to be cutting with my left tool, and I have a different set of presets. I've got a much lower pressure. So for example, if I was scoring, I might be using this. And then if I send this to the cutter, it will cut precisely what I think it's going to cut. It's going to cut a heavy cut line for the black lines and a much lighter pressure for the pink ones. As I said, you don't have to change the color of the lines. I do it because I habitually do it to mark my score lines in a different color so that I can visually see what I'm doing. I just find it easier. What I want to show you now is what this pencil tool here is for. Now this is for setting up presets. If you click on it, you can see that you have a preset of card here, and it's giving me the information that I've previously set up for this card. If I wanted to set another preset, I would alter these particular things. I could put in a different holder. I could, for example, put in a 30mm blade, and it will then change the blade offsets for me. I could give it a higher or lower pressure, and then to save it as a particular preset, what I need to do is click on the plus button, and it will give me a reading of all the things that I've set it to, and then I just choose a name for that preset and click OK. I'm going to cancel that because I don't want to do it. And then you would click OK on there, and then you cancel it out. It will not automatically apply that preset to this shape until you go to Cutter and then you go to your preset list and then you choose whatever it was that you chose, which in this case might have been card. And then it will cut that, as long as you still have this set to default. This needs to be kept at default. After that, it's easy. Send it to your cutter and you'll end up with a perfectly cut design. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.